They say the fifth time is the charm. I sure hope they're right, because this is my fifth time trying to get this puppy out to you today. I've had every technical glitch known to mankind. Happy Monday, October 4th, everyone. It actually still is October 4th. Reasons to reach out, couple different things. I got some emails over the weekend. Reasons to reach out, hit your Ravis inbox on Monday afternoon. Okay, so crack that open. It's got marketing mindsets that we have to be aware of, that gentle downshift from summer thinking mode into fall marketing mode. Also, October class schedule went out a little earlier than you're expecting it. So some people have missed it. Where do you go to find it? Ravis University. Hit that live learning tab and you'll see our lessons from leaders schedule that you can register for, as well as my October training schedule. So that puts us up to that. Today is October 4th, but it's also part of Financial Planning Month. You can execute that in a bunch of different ways with a bunch of different themes, but I'm going to talk to you personally as an entrepreneur of your own business. This is the last quarter of the year, guys. This is the time to put your finger on the pulse or take that temperature on your business. If you were with me in January, and even if you weren't, you don't get off the hook. We've been doing goal work this year on the Boost. Random goal check, as my friend Sue LaFleur likes to say. I love when you do that. It's such a surprise. Well, surprise, it's October 4th and we're going to do one. What have you gotten accomplished? Weigh and balance it against the goal that you set out. Are you on target? Are you where you need to be? Are you ahead of yourself? Extend a different goal for a breakthrough success. It's not just, okay, I'm done, I hit my goal. You've got 90 days left. And when I say 90 days, that probably made your eyebrows raise a little, right? Because when I say the last quarter of the year, people are like, oh, I still have some time. I'll do that tomorrow, that tomorrow mindset. When I say now it's less than 90 days because we're at the 4th, when I say you've got 90 days left to reach those goals, that all of a sudden that number can really make you wake up on a Monday morning. I want you to go back, look at what your goals are. This is a great exercise. Have you placed your 5 or 10 phone calls a day? Remember what we talked about for the last 2 weeks on the Boost. Moxie Engage on their homepage has a new function. It's pop, 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 pop. 5 new names for you to reach out to. Check off that you've reached out to them in what days, and it also has some suggestions based on the information you have for the person. If you haven't been to Moxie Engage, that might be a goal. Okay, so let's get going. We're all going to gear up. No man left behind. We're all going for that getting it done in 2021 theme we had. All right, reasons to reach out also today, October 4th. 2 kind of important worldwide events. World Habitat Day, established by the United Nations. I'm just checking my notes. Its basic theme is urban sustainability, but it likes to reflect on the state of our cities and towns and the right for all of us to have adequate housing. That sure is something I'd promote and stand behind. This year's theme from the United Nations is accelerating action for a carbon-free world. All right, now this is a major theme because it also happens to be the other reason to reach out on October 4th, which is World Architecture Day. All right, Architectural Digest began this holiday, and their theme this year on World Architecture Day is clean environment and healthy world design. All right, so you've got 2 opportunities to promote these 2 events. How could you do that and why does it matter? Are you a designated environmental specialist? Do you have a listing that has nuances that are environmentally friendly? Do you have some outstanding architecture in listings that you'd like to promote? Today's the day to spotlight it. You've got 2 power engines internationally that are celebrating this and spending a lot of money to market it throughout the world. Join the bandwagon and use the excuse to reach out to someone that you know. All right, reasons to stay in, and this has something to do with a little challenge that I'm going to start tomorrow. Oh no, not another challenge. Yes, sirree, one for the last quarter of the year. 9:30 this morning. By the way, I'm not going to tell you what the challenge is until tomorrow. 9:30 this morning is creating a Moxie CMA. That may seem redundant and old to you, but if you haven't seen the nuances, if you haven't exercised it in a while, I want you on board. 24-hour CMAs, that's the way to garner business right now, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to have an idea for you. And also coupled and followed by 11:30, which is a class I like to refer to as Why You? Why you? Okay, we have a lot of loyal customers and clients at William Ravis. They believe in our brand and they stick with us time and time and time again. Their families experience the same loyalty with our brand. There's three parts to a CMA, right? You got to sell them on the brokerage. Why our brokerage, our global presence, our powerful Northeastern footprint, our myriad of agents and locations. And you got to go into the listing section, right? You've got to clarify what that market price point might be. And third of all, you got to close them with why you? Why you instead of Krista Ross? Why you instead of Stan Smith? Some of the times you're up against your own agents and colleagues, right? So what differentiates you in the marketplace? Are you using Moxie CMA to do that? If you don't know how, the second class, Why You, at 11:30, is the class to follow through on. So maybe you want to take both this morning. I know a lot of you take Mondays off after a hectic open house weekend day. So, and you're going to want to get that under your belt for tomorrow's challenge. All right, quote of the day. This is all based on something that I saw, and you probably saw on Instagram Reels as well. It kind of got a worldwide boom. Late last week, there was a reel, a guy walking his dog, Kangaroo, comes out of the wooded background. Kangaroo scoops up the dog. The guy is so fearful, so protective, so enraged that instead of freezing, he does the opposite and he rushes toward the kangaroo, who's got the dog, and smacks him, the kangaroo, in the face. So you see the kangaroo kind of gets shocked by that, right? Drops the dog and it holds it a second. And here, this human and this kangaroo are doing a little bit of a face-off, staring each other down. And the guy goes, yeah, and the kangaroo goes off into the woods. What's that story about? It's about our quote of the day. The fears you don't face become your limits. Stare down that kangaroo. Whatever you're afraid of, whatever it represents today, yell at it, give it a good smack, and tell it to be on its way. We're staring down stuff we're afraid of this quarter, guys. We're going to make things happen, and we're going to feel the earth shift underneath our feet. It's never too late to start again if you're a little behind the wheel of your goals. And it certainly is time to put the pedal to the metal and get out even further than what you've come to and what you've accomplished. Serious stuff. We've got to pay for our lifestyles. We've got to financially plan. And we've got to get our goals all aligned to make it happen in 2021. All right. So until I see you tomorrow, stay well, stay safe. Please be happy. This day is going to be a lot better than the one before. I will see you tomorrow morning on the Boost. Thank you so much for joining me today. And this concludes our final cut.